My name's Ryan and I'm in recovery. This is it's been a while since I last posted. 3 weeks ago I relapsed. I posted a video not long before that, kind of talking about how I'd had a really big craving and managed to fight it, and kind of, I guess if I'm honest, that kind of craving feeling didn't go away after I resisted that time. It just was kind of just there at the back of my mind constantly. It was like something had kind of shifted in my brain. Like I'd kind of, I don't know, kind of opened that door again and I couldn't close it. And yeah, I ended up relapsing not long after. Kind of was like, just get one bag, it's fine, won't do any harm, just do one bag, and yeah, did it. And obviously it wasn't one bag, it was pretty much about a week of using on and off. I kind of had a couple of days in between where I got better, I kind of thought I was all right, and then went under again, burnt through loads of money. And yeah, it really shook me. I was obviously totally gutted. All my loved ones, I told my partner and my family, and they were gutted as well. You know, obviously there's money being spent on rehab, a lot of support from my loved ones that felt, I don't know, kind of in my head at the time, felt like it was all wasted. I'm 2 weeks clean and sober now. I kind of wanted to take the time. I didn't want to come straight online and say that I'd relapsed. I wanted to kind of take a bit of time away from the internet and just kind of get my head straight, try and make sense of why I'd relapsed, what had gone wrong. And I don't necessarily have any of the answers yet, but I'm doing a few things a bit differently. I think because things were going so well in my recovery, I'd maybe got a bit complacent. I was going to less meetings. I was drinking alcohol kind of more and more. I was just not doing a lot of the things I'd kind of planned to do when I left rehab. You know, I wasn't necessarily keeping a tight schedule on sleeping and waking up and things like that. I was kind of going out more socially, staying out late, all that kind of stuff. And I think, I don't know, it's hard to know the exact reason. Maybe it's not an exact reason, maybe it's a few different things. But yeah, so I've kind of just tried to stop and take stock of everything. And I've decided I'm going to not drink alcohol. I'm going to try going fully abstaining from everything, seeing if that works better. You know, a lot of people on here said about drinking alcohol kind of keeps the door open, and maybe that's right. Maybe so. I'm just going to try that way. I'm going to try the more kind of, I guess, the conventional AA route and see how that works for me. Going to 3 meetings a week, change my therapist. Yeah, just trying out a few different, and just being a bit more kind of like easy and gentle rather than kind of like thinking I've sussed it. Just kind of taking baby steps, one day at a time, all that kind of stuff. Not trying to get too ahead of myself, not trying to get complacent. Because I think ultimately the relapse showed me, and especially that kind of when I was struggling to then get out of the relapse, I don't know, it really shook me, and it kind of made me realise that I don't have all the answers, and this is probably a lot harder than I knew it was going to be hard, and it has been hard, but maybe even harder than I anticipated. So yeah, I'm just going to take it easy, take it slowly this time, be a lot stricter on myself, avoid kind of any temptations in terms of like alcohol and things like that. I'm just going to go to the gym, go to meetings, get up early, do therapy, do journaling, just do all the things that I was kind of doing that worked really well for me early on, and not get complacent with them, just keep doing them and make that my priority, not make anything else more important than that. I think, you know, while the football was on and all that stuff, I was going to pubs and I was socialising and seeing people, and I was really enjoying all of that. But I think with all of them things happening, I got caught up in it, and maybe my recovery took a back seat. And I think, yeah, my recovery needs to be front and centre, at least for the foreseeable. So yeah, I'm going to do all the things I just listed and spend more time with my family, and just live a bit more carefully and gently for now.